right, you guys, welcome back to another one of my hair videos. And this video, I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys how I care for my wigs and how I revive my wigs and what I do to bring my wigs back. Now, as you see, this is my light blue bob, my peekaboo bob that I got from Ally Grace Hair. And this one, you can see that it has gel. Well, this is glue. You see it has that glue and all that little gunky stuff on there. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I take care of my wig and my lace as well. You can see that my wig, it's matted, it looks matted, it is matted. And so I'm gonna show y'all the process of what I do with my wigs, how I revive it back to its process. If you guys remember this wig, the color is a lot faded, so my color did fade out. But I had this wig for about a year now, so yeah, we're gonna get into the process of this wig. Now basically what I like to do is I like to take a comb like this and I just comb out my wigs. See how the back looks? So take it and just comb it out. Same thing for the top part. I take it and comb it out. Now, when I get up here with my lace, this is wet. I mean, this is got to be glue, so it is dry. So if it looks like this, I just leave it because it's gonna get soaked in with the water. And the rest of it, I just comb it out. But this reduces the shed that you get if you put it on. So this is why I do this process, because I don't get a lot of shedding when I put it on. But when I'm combing it to like clean it, wash it, and like revive it, then I don't get a lot of shedding. But if I just comb it and I don't revive it, then yes, I will get a lot of shedding. So that's why I comb it all the way. Right. This is how much shedding I got. And I think I wore this about 3 times. And I had it for a whole year, so that's not bad. And this is what my hair looks like. Alright, so now that we got it all combed out, I'll shed it out. Now we are about to get this gunky stuff off. So I'm just gonna place this in the sink. I stop up the sink, so your sink needs to be stopped up. And when you put it in the sink, you want it to turn inside out. So you need to have your wig turned inside out. And just make sure this is facing down. And I like to hair. All of this, you want to make sure it's in the water. So I'm about to put it in the sink. Okay, so your next step is to get some boiling hot water. And I personally put Dawn dish detergent in mine. That's why I said you have to fill up the sink, because me personally, I don't like to put my wigs in my pots that I cook in. It's just a personal thing. So yeah, so that's why I have it in like this, and you want your lace to be out and showing, because you want to get boiling hot water and put Dawn dish detergent. I use the blue one, so that's what I use. Put that in there, and you want to pour it in your sink, and that's what we're going to do now. You want to make sure it's steaming hot. So I usually do about 2 cups, well, 2 big bottles. I do about this size. So I did 2 pan size of those, and I'm gonna let it sit for 30 minutes. So that's how you want your stuff to soak. That's how saturated you want it. And I know you see the steam. So yeah, you want it to look like this, and you want it to be in there for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I normally do 30. Sometimes I do 40, depends on like, it depends on the type of day and the type of time that I have. This time I do have time, so I'm going to put it on 30 minutes. If I have time, I'll put it on 45 minutes, but I'm going to do 30 minutes. So I set my timer for 30 minutes. If I have time, I have another wig I gotta do, so that's why I'm just gonna do 30 minutes, but I'm gonna do 40. You wanna let it soak just like this, and I normally don't move it around. I just let it soak. You can move it around if you want to. Just be careful, because mine is gonna have a tint of blue in it, because I do have blue hair, and this is, you can tell the color is coming out of it. So just be careful if you have color on your hair, but if not, I tend to leave it like this. This is fine for 30 minutes. All right, so it's been 30 minutes and the water is still kind of hot, so you just want to be careful. So you see, it looks like this. It's turned white and it's like foamy. So what I do next is I get a paper towel and I start scratching it off with my fingers. Now you can do it with a knife if it's faster, or you can do it with your fingers. I do it with both. I take a blade, so this time I am gonna actually get a blade and do it. I don't use a kitchen knife just because I don't like my hair stuff touching my food. So we're gonna get a paper towel. We're going to soak this off. Well, it's already soaked off, but I'm gonna show you how I take it off. And I know you probably see this ring around here, but that is the hair dye that I was telling you guys about. So be aware of that if you have any hair coloring. All right, so I have my blade and I'm going to use this. And basically what I do is I take it now. This water is still hot, so just be careful. But I take it and scratch it off. And you want to be gentle because this is still your lace. So when it gets on my hair, it's easier to come off on the hair. if it comes off in your hair and you pull it off, it's fine. If it can't come off, then that's fine as well. So you see how I pulled this off easily? That's what you want to happen. Some people do put this in their hair first, like this extra part, they'll slide it in their hair so it's easier. Some of it's just easy to come off. Like that one. That one is easy. Now some of this stuff is not easy to come off. I typically use my fingers and or blade. Alright, I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. So y'all can see what I'm doing. So I know like dip it in. Now some of this is in my hair. Well, some of this is in my wig. So like you can pull it. Now, normally you would want to do this after you've taken your wig off. Like say if you wore your wig for like a week and you take it off, then you want to like do this process so you won't have build up glue. Me, unfortunately, I didn't do that. I normally do, but if you look at my lace, I got most of it off from when I first started, like a brand new lace. I mean, of course, there's still some on there, but we will get the rest of it off. We're still not finished yet, but this is what it's looking like. Alright, so I just bring out, now you are gonna have, I don't know if y'all can see glue. You are gonna have some glue. This is why I do this in the sink. Go wash my hair. This is what the hair is looking like. So I'm gonna use Miracle Curls. I love this stuff. So I'm gonna use this. I strictly use cold water. Take like big and just put it all throughout the hair. Now, any of the glue that I see, I'm going to take it out. It's best that you have a creamy co-wash because it's easier to get the glue out without stripping your hair. What I like to do, since I know that my wigs tend to nape up in the back, which this particular wig does. It didn't used to when I first got it, but it does now. I just want to comb. I don't comb all the way through because you don't want big clumps. You want it to look like that. So I don't comb all the way through. If it goes all the way through, good. Okay. If it goes all the way through, great. If not, then don't worry about it because we'll fix that. So you see how it's naped up right here? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from root to tip. You basically just combing this out. While the conditioner is still in here. Now, this is, I normally do this in the tub, so for me to have good amount of space so I can actually comb it, I'm going to finish the rest in the tub. But like I said, you do from root to tip. So from down here, and then I'm combing up to the tips of it. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys what I did. All I did was just comb it out. Now the combing process does take like 10-15 minutes because you don't want to get the knots out. Because you want to get all the knots out without taking the hair out. but you want to make sure that it's smooth. I don't have any. Now my lace, this is my lace. Now it may look like my lace is bald, but I promise you guys it's not bald. It's just my my lace is transparent and I bleached it, so that's what it looks like. So you see how I still have some of my glue. It is coming out with the co-wash. That's why I love this co-wash. And I got some hair in there. I guess you can put this along with that shitting. I'm just running the comb through it one more time just to make sure that I got out all of the glue. Because that's what I'm saying, you're not gonna take out all your glue. As long as you take out majority of it, you good, son. So I'm fine with that personally. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some more. And now we're gonna flip it over to my lace. And I'm going to put some on my lace, because that is where my glue is at, the remaining of my glue that I had. So I want to make sure that I have it on my lace as well. Yeah, this looks like a brand new wig already. Which that's why I love this process that I do. It may take forever, but it gets the job done. And I know it seems like I'm using a lot of product, which I probably am, but y'all, I had a lot of buildup on this wig. So after that, you want to make sure your wig is like straight. You want to make sure that it's not knotted up. So I'm gonna comb through it one more time. It's crazy because my hair didn't shed like this when I had it in. But I can tell that it needed to be washed because it was getting stiff, but no shed. So this is my wig. So let's see, I can probably do my finger. Yeah, this is my wig. You want to lay it flat because we combed it out. You want to lay it flat like this because we're gonna let that sit for another 30 minutes. But since my hair has been shedding a lot, I'm gonna let it sit for 45 minutes just so it can soak. So I set my timer for 45 minutes and we're just gonna let that sit because it needs to sit, and we're gonna come back and we'll be all done. Okay, you guys, so it has been it's been 45 minutes and my hair has been sitting. I see that it's some glue right here, so I'm gonna get that. But yeah, so my hair has been sitting for 45 minutes. So we are finished now. The next and final step is to make sure that you have a towel of your choice, and we're going to rinse this hair out with cold water. I like to rinse my hair out with cold water because it keeps in the I don't want to say moisture, but it keeps in the shine and the luster of the hair, and it also keeps it soft. As if you do it with hot water just strips out the hair, as well as, like, I don't know, hot water is just to remove stuff, and I'm not trying to remove anything. I'm trying to keep everything in line. So once your hair has been sitting for 45 minutes, so we're gonna rinse this out. And I just like to rinse it out the way it is. So I just put the water on top and just let it fall down. So that is how I clean my lace. You see that lace? It is looking amazing. This is how I clean my wigs, and you're gonna have some stuff like this, but hey, it's okay. It's gonna come out over time. But yeah, so that's how I do my lace. That's how I clean them. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Press that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.